Well, we'll see what happens, won't we? Second half about to kick off. Let's get you back out to Clive Tilsley and Rob Green.
This is Liverpool's 50th season in European competition. The first European night here at Anfield was over 61 years ago, 1964. The Beatles were chanting the whole world from this city, the Cops singing along in harmony. But Liverpool have actually suffered a European defeat here in each of the last 6 seasons. Anfield is their fortress, but it has been taken. They have won their last 14 group games here. PSG, Atalanta, Inter, and both Madrid clubs have won knockout matches here in recent times. But Green, this feels that Liverpool's confidence is a little brittle. The way the last month or so has gone, and the first goal is everything here tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, you just had a piece of saying there, and Jamie saying how important that first goal is, and you're thinking how well Liverpool played in that first half. Maybe just going in full of confidence, but also that one behind is thinking, how are we not in front? We should be winning. With Szoboszlai coming in as the attacking midfielder, you can just see him calm down. Moving back towards a Liverpool goal, but he's been one of the main threats for Liverpool. Florian Wirtz coming in on the left-hand side, a new position for him. Vinicius Junior, we've seen him in bits, but Conor Bradley on him now. Really done well against him. So you just wonder whether Real Madrid will step it up in this second half.
Bradley's really relishing that contest with Vinicius Junior. Alexis McAllister. Hugo Ekitike. Ryan Gravenberch, Mohamed Salah. Crossed in towards Wirtz. Robertson was there in support. Let's have a look at the corner. He's got Liverpool lead at the moment, Andy Robertson. He's just hung around like the other lefty, Clayton Kershaw, and Liverpool, like the Dodgers, never forgot about him, and he's a real asset when you're up against it. Seems to bring out the best in Andy Robertson.
Seems like a mismatch there. Vinicius Junior having a smile. He knows he's going to get outdone. He's just there to block. Help. Near post run from Van Dijk coming up.
Wirtz. Courtois has made another instinctive save. Well, he's almost smiling at himself now.
Everyone's smiling, Clark. Everyone. They cannot believe he saved that. It's a near post ball and it is Van Dijk. And he's just incredible reactions. Just watch, his hands are rising, and that's the key thing. Just before he's heading the ball, he's bringing his hands up. Without that, because he realised the header can only go up, and they know how good he is.
It's a wall. Liverpool are going to somehow knock it down. Van Dijk and Konate still forward. There's another good one. This time Ekitike's bruising the fingertips of that man Thibaut Courtois. They are shaking their heads. How do we beat him?
Well, this one's just routine for Thibaut Courtois. He's been in such form.
Header from Ekitike. And Liverpool start the second half as they maintain on here.
It's been 3 minutes and 3 shots. Ekitike again. They're just, in terms of height and physicality, volleys of ball in. Real Madrid have got no answer.
Hello, GB.
Just keep the ball away from their own goal for a few minutes. Just to stay in this game, because it is just down to Courtois now.
How many games have you played in like this? You've had to make a string of saves, and somehow the guys in front of you have found a way to go and steal it. Salah trying to test Courtois again. Mohamed Salah. Sharp challenge. Arda Güler. Liverpool trying to keep their heat on, but Real Madrid have got Mbappe, and they've got Vinicius Junior to his left, and Bellingham sauntering forward, and that's the threat. But Vinicius, Mbappe's given it away. Vinicius Junior. Not sure I've seen him play better than this.
No, there's an intensity there, movement, the presence and awareness. Gravenberg making that run there. He's been missed whilst he's been injured. They're having a little meeting here, Verts and Solosai and Salah are thinking this is going to have to be something special to beat this man.
Or maybe a lucky deflection. I think that's probably Liverpool's best hope at the moment. Something bizarre. They did win 7 in a row at the start of the season. Let's not forget that.
Second ball, Liverpool wall, really difficult for a keeper. Not allowed to within a yard of the Madrid wall. That's why they're standing off them.
So those like well struck, and it might just have clipped the defender on its way through to the inevitable Courtois punch. Canate, what he had in mind, straight to his French international teammate Mbappe, and he will run McAllister, who doesn't want the race. No, thank you. Well done. You win.
I think in the NFL that's called holding. Not football. It's also called holding. It's a decision made by McAllister that was pretty clear cut. From that distance, you're going to have to do better than that. It's Courtois in this one.
Quiet game here last year. Penalty saved by Quinton Callagher as the Liverpool goalkeeper that night. Vinny Junior was missing through injury from the Real Madrid team a year ago.
Just a little shape change. Madrid well. Mbappe is now playing him wide on the right-hand side. Just keep an eye on him, see whether that's a permanent thing or whether it's just temporary or he's just trying to find a different outball.
The slot's name was sung adoringly by the Liverpool faithful again here on Saturday. Winning the English League title at the first time of asking. It's not making him immune from scrutiny and criticism. I think it's fair to say he's still in credit here. This is a big week for Liverpool with Manchester City to come in the English Premier League on Sunday, second versus third. Gravenberg. Played off by Hakatike. Szoboszlai tried to shield the ball there. That was a challenge by Chouameni.
It's a great challenge, wasn't it? To do a lot of tracking in there. He's got the wrong side and there's been a lot of movement around him. Chouameni in that central area, different players, Verts tucking in, so much like going on beyond McAllister. There's been a lot to contend with in there.
Normally, one of the last things a coach would say to a team is don't give free kicks away in dangerous positions, but why not when you've got Thibaut Courtois in goal?
He's looking across. I don't think he fancies the shot because the slice is possibly too far.
Knate and Van Dijk are forward. Szoboszlai. Florian Wirtz's got a call there from Knate, seemed to leave it. Bellingham trying to head it on. It's played on by Chouameni and into the path of Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have got 4 in this break. Aragula. A lot of conviction about their attacking play tonight. Mbappe. He hasn't got forward very often.
They're just taking the breather at the minute. Well, they're just looking and saying, well, to just go keep it for a moment. And has stayed out on this right-hand side. Bellingham's now come out here. Vinger's now central. I think they just got a little switch up. It's not helped.
Henderson Camavinga. Salah to Szoboszlai. Right, Gravenberch. Alonso's probably playing the long game here mentally. 3 wins out of 3 so far. 10 points from 4 games would be a fine haul for Real Madrid to begin this campaign with. Liverpool probably need a result or more, having lost in Turkey to Galatasaray.
The ball, and he was grateful just to get that little hand in the face of something to go down with, because it would have been another attack for Liverpool. Glancing one of the elbow rather than the hand in the face.
Been on the beaten side on both of his visits to Anfield. Came here as a young player with Paris Saint-Germain, scored a goal. An equalising goal late in the match, but Roberto Firmino won it for Liverpool right at the end. Levinka loose again. Wirtz. Quite fine Ekitike. Chouameni has found Vinicius Junior. Early for Bellingham. Marte in charge. Been Real Madrid rumours all year about Ibrahim Konate. It's the VIP seats at Liverpool. Some great players in that shot. Argula. Header from him. Mbappe. Chouameni. Carreras. Carreras might go all the way here. He scored a goal for Real Madrid. His first for Real Madrid at the weekend with a searing angled drive.
It's a rare bit of direct play from Real Madrid. Conviction on the ball and the control for it, but after those opening 5 minutes, Real Madrid again, slowly they're working their way back up the pitch, and are they going to have to change this? Are they going to do something different? Well, they've stuck at it, and look at my group, it's still 0-0.
It's been a watchful performance from them so far. Liverpool have carried the fight. Ekitike doing just that. Mohamed Salah. Turned away by Militao. Which is really what Real Madrid needed from Dean Howson.
No, you wonder whether you're saying that's sloppy from Real Madrid or it's good for Liverpool with their intensity.
And back. Bellingham who brings him down. It's another yellow card, third of the night for a Real Madrid player.
Similar challenge, wasn't it? Giovanni, wrong side. More of a making sure he got the man rather than trying to get the ball.
Youngest player to 50 Champions League appearances tonight, Jude Bellingham. He's got 23 till next June. 50th appearance on the biggest stage in club football. He graces it with grace.
Still real chances from corners from Liverpool, from deliveries from this man. Just communicating there is how you get Van Dijk, Katike and Konate all lining up behind the half. Real Madrid players.
It's going, it's in! McAllister's broken the deadlock! Liverpool have knocked and knocked and knocked. And Alexis McAllister's first goal of their season eventually pushes the door open. And not even Courtois could stop that. Superb delivery for the free kick. And Alexis McAllister, who might just be the smallest man in the penalty area.
say, how long can you keep this up for really tonight? They've got the atmosphere, they've got the threat. I don't know how they can hurt Real Madrid. Can you keep going?
Ekitike's level up very effectively tonight, committing kind of rather desperate challenge from Eder Militao. It's a good customer for a young player. He's only 23, Ekitike. Little Champions League experience before this season. Only just broken into the French international squad. He's a newcomer to the game at this level.
He has been a fantastic outball for them. So it needs to be slightly more accurate than that one, but they've gone forwards early to him. It's been a nuisance.
Looks like going long. Opposing coaches have been giving Liverpool new problems to solve this season, playing more direct, attacking them earlier and higher. Real wouldn't normally adapt to an opponent, but Xabi Alonso is a strategist. It's one for Salah to fight for, and Salah has been penalised.
There is your answer.
Rodrigo.
Interesting to see where he plays and who goes off, because Vinicius Junior has been well marshalled out on the left-hand side. There's been so little down this right-hand side. Now the Goulet on the ball now is just drifted. He linked up with Mbappe at all. Vini will it? Will be a brave man.
Ridiculous Madrid there, but can be a happy ending to the Xabi Alonso-Vinicius Junior relationship. Carlo Ancelotti has set the gold standard for managing Real Madrid's mental health over the last 4 years. He needs Steve Whitcock diplomacy skills and sometimes. It's Camavinga who has been playing on that right-hand side. It comes off, so it's quite an attacking change.
It's a like-for-like swap on the right-hand side of midfield. Very different player, obviously.
Liverpool are among the English clubs that have been linked with Rodrigo during the last 6 months when he's found himself rather marginalised at Real Madrid. Calaveras. Going by Gravenberch again. Gravenberch's touch is a little heavy, but he gets to it. Saka putting Carreras under pressure. Tchouaméni though has found Bellingham. Lovely take on the half turn. Here's Arda Güler. First we've seen of Rodrigo tonight. Marcelo back out. Liverpool deal with it. Florian Wirtz. Carreras just a little too robust on Salah.
Just for the first time now, I think you say that Liverpool are happy to slow the game down. Happy to take the breather. 70 minutes in. Take stock.
They finished top in the league phase of the competition last season, went out in the last 16. Out to the team that finished 15th in that initial stage, the team that went on to win the Champions League magnificently. Bellingham to Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. Deciding against overcommitting.
You can see how narrow they are now. Still, Rodrigo is the one at the moment, and he's narrow. He's in the side penalty area width.
Robertson dealing with that one. Ekitike. He's got away out the maze, has he? Rodrigo's checked him. With a foul. I suppose you could say PSG made a bit of a mockery of this section of the rebound format, except that 3 of the top 4 in the league phase standings went out to join PSG in the semi-finals. So most of the cream rose to the top in the first half of the season, and there were benefits to avoiding the playoff round. Alexander-Arnold is warming up.
You can see this season, look at the top of the group stage, being up there is of importance now to the teams. And you look at how congested the fixtures are, you say, well, win the games now, get the points, and then manage the games.
3 of their opening 5 fixtures last season. They were in peril in December. Robertson. Too strong for Goulet. Harrison, poor touch. Ekatike. It's isolated here. Has to come back out to find McAllister. Robertson had gone into the box.
Just see that line of 3 Liverpool players there. McAllister, Gravenberch and Soberslai now. Soberslai was bombing on forwards, was getting up high. And you just see that midfield 3 there, just staying in the line, that control, that's the arms lock line. That's what he loves.
I think the benefits of lightening the workload where possible this season will be felt particularly by clubs like Real Madrid that went deep into the Club World Cup last summer. Their exit to PSG in New Jersey on July the 9th was their 68th game of last season. Liverpool played 56. They were packing their vacation bags before the end of May. Here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior in towards Bellingham. The header away is by Robertson. Still that threat from Real Madrid. It's implied a lot of it. They're not realising their potential, but Arne Slot will be well aware of what Xabi Alonso has available to him in terms of match winners or game changers.
Just the inclusion of Rodrigo, a threat from the other side, like you said, doesn't have to be realised every time, but it is there. Robinson might just think twice about going forwards or stepping onto a player because it's Rodrigo. He can run at plays. Camavinga was always likely to turn back and come onto his left foot.
It's making life difficult for Valverde. Goulet has been a peripheral figure tonight.
It's one or two rather good players, Harrison. Goulet, you're thinking his intensity. Harrison had the season with Bournemouth. It's been a shock to them, maybe.
What are you doing?
Mbappe. Here's Rodrigo. Valverde. Here's Goulet. Just been chased away by Alexis McAllister. Mbappe to Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. That's a really good block by Gravenberch.
He's got so much ground, just in between that area, from right back to right side of midfield. Gravenberch just tracking Vinny Junior, then to Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior once more. Here's Mbappe! Well, by his standards, that is a very presentable chance. The kind of chance he's been taking routinely this season.
It's technically such a difficult chance. On the bounce, moving away from you. But the form he's been in, opening his foot up, you're thinking, he fancies it. It's just that curve, he sets it off in the right direction. Just the movement off, away from the goal, the curve was enough to take it away.
Only 2 teams he's faced this season have stopped him scoring. Liverpool have got another 15 minutes. Mindful of that nagging threat that Real Madrid carry. Rodrigo finding a way through the traffic and finding house. Valverde.
Down on the Liverpool bench, a couple of players getting ready, and you just wonder how that's really going along with that goal kick the first time in the game, 76 minutes in. Just taken a little backward step, Liverpool.
Curtis Jones has missed the last couple of games through injuries, only had a couple of days of full training. Cody Gakpo is the other one being ready. Lewis. For Salah to chase, Carrera's going to be stepping away with him.
Really well read by Robertson. It's a pass that he's done a few times. That's a run that Salah's done a lot of times, and Carrera's had to be sharp.
Just a little tight up for Liverpool, but Vinicius managed to get a foot on the ball, and Mbappe sets up Bellingham. It's too far for Vinicius Junior. The slot has kept faith with Cody Gakpo so far this season. It hasn't been his best. Curtis Jones, who was very influential in last year's win over Real Madrid here. Alistair, whose goal separates the two teams. Colin Vitz is going to be the other. Well, he hasn't scored for over 1,000 minutes now in Liverpool red bits. But his contribution tonight, I think, has been more encouraging. McAllister's contribution so far decisive.
Another step back to full form and full fitness from McAllister. Poor part today, and he's been getting better and better as the games tick by.
I take a TK, not Vitz.
Both be like swaps. Gakpo will go as the centre forward. Just not normally where he operates in off to left.
Liverpool's three most prominent absentees. Salah. Bradley.
This man's kept him in it. Some fantastic saves tonight. Just being in the right place at the right time. Put your bodies on the line.
Andy Robertson will make way for ready. His foot was ready. His foot was fairly low. Any consolation to Milos Kekles right now. But this has been an uplifting week for Liverpool. Victory over Aston Villa at the weekend was important to steady a rocking ship in the English Premier League. They are very close now to beating Real Madrid for a second successive season here at Anfield. To level on points with them in the Champions League phase, despite Thibaut Courtois.
Just one flash of a ball across the box. Is there anything that could beat him tonight?
34 next May. Is he the best in your profession in the world right now?
Best I've faced. I've faced some good ones, and he's gone on to do fantastic things since his days playing at Chelsea. Another one in controversial circumstances to go to Real Madrid, but there is no doubting what a player he's been for Real Madrid.
So Brahim Diaz sent to the fray there. This looks like he's good to be able to soldier on. Interestingly, Bournemouth currently sitting fourth in the English Premier League without House and Kyrgyz. Might be in the Champions League themselves next season. It's quite a long stoppage, 5 added minutes. Vinicius Junior gets Bradley once more. Bradley gets a foot on the ball, but this time at the expense of a corner, is it?
They both kept going at each other, haven't they? 90 minutes of it, and it's a fantastic evening, one that he's really relished and enjoyed.
Vinicius Junior's got the captain's armband so far, there he went off. Good header by Canate. Herrera still has found Mbappe. Szoboszlai managed to usher him down a blind alley.
Every misplaced touch greeted with huge cheers now. Anfield faithful, but in an attacking sense, really hasn't come together for Real Madrid.
The very first European game played here back in 1964 featured an Icelandic team. They were beaten 5-0 in the first leg game, breaking the top heights. They went and cheered them all the way through the return leg, playfully booed their heroes. Liverpool won that 6-1. And it is somehow an embodiment of Merseyside spirit, or the humour and mischief that goes with that.
In the game, periphery, hasn't it? They're on that left, stuck in that touchline, those two.